What's up again? Welcome to another edition of our podcast. And today we have, well, my guy here, Mike Reyes. Welcome back, Mike.
My man, thank you for having me back. I enjoy being on this podcast. It's one of my enjoyments, the boxing world, to jump on here and get to chop it up with you. Last time we were under a little rush, but we got to talk so much good stuff.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that we need to talk about this week, right? This week is, I think, one of the explosive fight that we are going to witness this week. And there's a lot of fight coming in December. And, fight fans are really having fun of this month. All right. Now, I want to talk about, of course, we know that these two guys have common opponent. When we talk about Tank Davis, there are only two guys, right? Two boxers that he's having hard time on his entire career, right? And let's talk about Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach. So what can you say about this fight?
Well, so what I can say is I was not at the Pitbull Cruz fight. I watched it. We all saw somebody who fought Tank hard, came forward, gave Tank a little run for his money. I was at the Lamont Roach fight, and I had somebody fighting earlier in the night, so I was very close to ringside, and it was an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment what we saw. When have we ever seen a professional boxer attempting to take a timeout? A timeout because you got cherry curl juice? Yeah, come on, man, get out of here. You have oils from get out. So as well as I do that doesn't happen. And Lamont Roach, it did a good job. Now, if you ask me, hey, did you think Lamont Roach won that fight? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, yeah. I think Lamont Roach won that fight. If you ask me if Pitbull Cruz won that fight, I'm going to say no. I think the decision was what it should have been. It was the first time we saw Tank not knock somebody out cold, right? So not just go in there and beat them. So I think two totally different fights. But yeah. So.
Well, based on my analysis on this, we know for the fact that Pitbull Cruz having hard time with those distance fights. If you watch the fight with Rayo, you can see there that Tank Davis was actually exposed, and we know for the fact that this Lamont Roach has very technical. He had a good counter punch, and at the same even
beating Hector Garcia for the 130-pound title, coming up to 135 and having a fight
of Pitbull Cruz in the earlier round, where we can see the explosiveness of him. And do you think Lamont Roach would able to handle that pressure or handle that aggressiveness in the earlier round?
Great questions. Let's start with the first one. Do I think that Pitbull Cruz has a chance to win? 100%. This isn't. He's 28-3-1 for a reason. Coming off of wins over Omar Gomez and Angel Ferrio, a close loss to Rayo. Not a blown out scenario by any means. Wins again over Yurkis Gamboa and Ramirez. I think that Pitbull Cruz is the star that PBC wants him to be, if that makes sense. I think that he can win in these close fights, but he can also lose. And I think that they're hoping that he wins.
Yeah.
I believe PBC is hoping that Pitbull Cruz takes this win because they need a Mexican star to keep this show on the road. And we all know that Lamont Roach, even after barely losing to Tank, this is the best that they could find him. That's pretty sad. You're a world champion at 130. Nobody wanted to pay for you to defend your title. No promoter said, "Hey, let me defend this title. Let me pay for it." So you don't have your promoter behind you pushing you. I also think that if it's a close fight, I think we're going to see that decision go to Isaac Cruz.
Why that? As a promoter and manager's perspective, right? Why that this kind of fight?
Seatbelts for this one. And already they're getting after it. Where's that feeling? No pressure. Never from Cruz. He's the type of guy that just get pressure. Relentless pressure, body work. Good left hook. Double left hook, body head. Oh, another good shot. Cruz. Salcido needs to bite down when the Pitbull goes to work because levels Garcia that dropped it back around. Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right on his Roach. Earning Davis's respect. That counter right, backing Davis up. And there's a left uppercut to land for Roach. Davis sticks to the body. Very much in this fight in the championship rounds. Nice right uppercut, left hook lands for Roach. Davis missing. And because this Game of Thrones is getting interesting here. Another right hand, another right left by Roach. Yeah, still talking to Tank. And Davis eats the body shot. And another left hook upstairs, right hand. Left over, there's a counter left from Davis. And then Roach lands another jab on Davis. Wow, Roach has to keep doing that. Davis became a champion for the first time. Is his championship reign in jeopardy? It comes down to the judges.
They asked him, are you concerned about the opponent, Omar Salcido, is eating it ready for his style? Listen, I'm ready. And he fights anyone, anytime, and he fights the same way. I'm loving Pitbull right now. Salcido saw it as an opportunity. Fight around with it. Salcido says, this may not come around again. I have to take my shot.
I mean, look at Manny Pacquiao's story. You mentioned him. Came on a vacation and didn't take that. Will it be Manny Pacquiao or will it be Mario Barrios defeating a legend in our main event? Right now, it's Isaac Cruz landing big, powerful shots like that overhand right on leg.
He fooled me as well. So good shot that Salcido took to the head.
You can really see up close the strength in Pitbull's legs. He may be diminutive in size, but he is able to, as you see right there, shift and really load off on these power shots. Consider his grandfather Lamont Roach was a featherweight in the late 1960s, scored wins over future world champions Pepino Cuevas, Alfredo Escalera, and his dad and trainer Isaac Sr. That body shot was he fought the
A stern talking to is what we call that. And Pitbull says, if you do the talking, I'll do the punching. He's just going to say, you know what that means? He's not going to be able to hold, so guess what? He's going to take a beating. Even Cruz is tired right now at this point.
left hook again from Isaac Cruz. Salcido needs to fight down when the Pitbull goes to work because El Perro de Casa, the Pitbull is ready to put in some work here. The last
If I were Cruz, I would like, no, I don't know.
vicious overhand right. It's been the left that's been doing damage this round, and now he has to hold on and take the knockdown. Put his glove on the canvas. I feel like this fight could be stopped.
There's 17 seconds. He's going to time it out.
Credit to Omar Salcido for standing up to Isaac Cruz, and credit to Isaac Cruz for saying, you put whoever you want in front of me, and I am going to take them out.
Yeah, he filled in nicely. Looks really big for the weight. And, yeah, they said they're the same height they were listed as. Fergal looks tall. Right down low, perfect shot against the southpaw.
Oh, nice left hook. Oh! Does he have before he staggered early?
Experience to find your kind of timing and rhythm to not allow guys to pick that up.
Good left hook.
Double left hook, body head.
Oh, another good shot. This is a beautiful tight circle with his footwork.
It's beautiful.
Keeps himself there it is. Range, and there it is.
Great timing.
Worthy of being in the ring right now. This is not a cakewalk for Lamont for him to look good in front of his family.
Very tough fighter, but
Obviously, he's having a great time out there, but that's the only thing I would say I would like to see from Fergal. Is the jab.
beautiful left hook. Shoulder cuts right through the center.
He's been everything.
Body shot. Down goes McCrory. So impressive on offense and defense at the same time. I mean, it's
Roach on the way out.
now unloading on the challenger. Body shots for everyone who sees that. Beautiful liver shot.
Corey Mitch on the heart of a lion, absolute warrior.
There it is. There's the jab.
Goodness! What a right hand!
Ref is looking
Corner standing up. Corner has called it. It is over. Cornerman right next to me stood up with a towel in his hand. This fight is over. A merciful corner stoppage. Wondering if that moment might happen, and it did. Statement from Lamont Roach Jr. at home in D.C. Coming up later this month, and here we go.
Buckle your seatbelts for this one. And already they're getting after it.
Where's that feeling up process?
Never from Cruz. He's the type of guy that just get pressure, relentless pressure, body work, just bother you. And Piero,
And yet, honestly, in talking to people, if he saw Cruz were to establish an up and down jab, he might have more success. But we know what he saw Cruz is all about. One gear forward.
Hence those things, he gets in low. Speaking of Cruz.
Cruz digging in deep with those left hands to the body. For as big as Piero is, you see the height advantage, the nearly 7-inch reach advantage. We never expected that to be part of his game plan, and it's not. This is toe-to-toe fighting.
Beautiful right hand from Cruz. Use that jab and counter punch. Wait for Cruz to make mistakes.
I'm gonna open up. Cruz's power connects. Your body punches. Cruz going upstairs, flipping left to right hand. Just stalking.
Yeah.
Midway through the second. Punch by Cruz and culminates that combination with a chopping right hand upstairs. Power behind his punches that we've seen from Cruz thus far. Cruz, beautiful. Lead left hook to the body, right hand upstairs.
Piero certainly working his way back into the fight. He's got the respect of Cruz. And this is becoming the mano-a-mano.
Counter right hand just misses for Piero. Leads with the right hook and scores upstairs. There's a clipping right hand by Cruz. Crimes don't last long.
Especially when someone like Pitbull turned pro at age 16. Immediately after from Piero. You have to wonder how the judges are going to be scoring these exchanges. He felt he'd been overlooked, and he's fighting that way up to this point.
He's a good person, he said.
He has a high IQ, period. Studied mechanical engineering for a year at the University of Maryland. Goes to the body with the right hand. First of 3 rounds coming